Good evening and thank you for joining us for the weather version of this DigiCast Facebook Live. We're streaming on our website and we are also on Amazon Fire, Roku, and Apple TV. So I already have a hello, and I have many hellos. Folkston, hey, Betty Harris, welcome. I don't know if I've ever had anybody from Folkston, unless it's a hurricane situation. Screven Kingsland, hello from Glenville. Is it going to be 32 here in the morning? Let me check on that, Kathy. It will most likely be freezing in Glenville. The breeze is very light out there. You can see Old Glory here at Carey Hilliards. It's already 36 in the borough, 42 in Savannah. Whereas Glenville's not on this temperature map, but I do have forecast lows for you. And what does it feel like out there? Okay, it feels a little cooler in Swainsboro. What you see is what you get because the breeze isn't that bad. So let's take a look at our freeze warning in place south of the Altamaha. Everybody will get cold. Everybody will be about freezing and just below. But you haven't had a hard freeze south of the Altamaha to warrant stop issuing the warnings. So that's why the National Weather Service in Jacksonville is like, well, things are still growing, things are still budding. And right here along I-95 and toward the Golden Isles, a frost advisory. A little different, right? Satellite and radar showing that we have clear conditions across the southeast. Here are our lows. So Glenville, not on here either, huh? You're on my pullout of temperatures, but yes, you will be freezing. It's going to be 33 in Vidalia, most likely 32 in Glenville, 32 Claxton, 31 Hinesville, freezing in Savannah, freezing in Jessup, Alma, Waycross, and Brunswick, 33. Now, St. Simons maybe 37, but the jet stream is dipping far south, so those cold, cold temperatures reaching as far south as Jacksonville. Very chilly. Anna Laura? It's pretty. Hey from Alma. Woo, we got everybody south of the Altamaha. Randall Fleener says Friday. All right, I hear you, Randall. I hear you. Hello from Hampton and watching from Ellabelle, Vidalia. We've got a lot of people in here, but 2 people from Vidalia. Y'all should get together. And hello from KP Hunter and Pooler. And Karen Klaus was the first one in Hinesville. You win nothing. But thank you so much for joining our conversation. So let's go ahead and take a look at our highs for tomorrow after a freezing start, a comfortable day. Mostly sunny skies, 61 in Rincon, 60 in the borough, 62 in Brunswick, 64 in Jessup, and 61 in Bluffton. All right, Randall, heads up. Rain will most likely start as early as daybreak on Friday from the coast. So we're going to get a little onshore flow, a little return, okay? So take a look at the end of Friday. Some of the rainfall totals, these have burned me before, but we're going to go with an early modeling. So we're talking about 2.5 inches in Savannah, and that's in the purple. Once you start getting into the reds, like Effingham, Northern Bryan, so Bullock and Northern Long, that's Liberty. So on the back half of Fort Stewart, heading toward Glenville, Tyson area, Beaufort, talking about 2.5 inches, and Jasper County 2.5 inches, and Hampton. I know people are watching from Hampton. That's all day Friday. So we're going to get a little bit of an early round of rain from return moisture from the Atlantic, and then the front's going to swing through, and as it does, it's going to pump in all this moisture from the Gulf. This is one rainfall total projection. Let's go to the second. That has the rain swath a little bit Savannah south, so still 2 inches possible in the low country, but the heavier rain along I-95 Savannah through Richmond Hill, through Darien, through Townsend, through Brunswick, Camden County, and through through Wayne County, Baxley, and portions of Folkston. There we go, Folkston, got you in there. So, Randall, it's probably going to be an early wet day, especially if you live along the islands. We'll get a break, and then we'll see the moisture pump in, and we could have some severe weather. So it's a 90% chance. 90% chance. Sometimes I feel like when we go high like that, a couple of days out, we'll taper it back a little bit. But every model run shows that this front is not going to fall apart, or it doesn't ever make it to us. And I've heard the Truman theory doesn't make it past the Truman. But this looks potent. Okay? 61 for the high tomorrow, 66 on Thursday. Thursday's going to be awesome. At least it's not a cold rain Friday. That rain may linger into Saturday morning, so any Saturday morning errands you're coming in from town, you're coming in from, let's say you're coming in from Claxton and you need to do some shopping in the Savannah Mall, you may have to contend with some wet weather, but eat lunch in there, head home at 2 o'clock, you'll be fine. And it's still going to be 66, and this is nice. So yes, it's a moisture-laden cold front, but it's coming in from the west. It's not swinging in from the northwest, so that means our temperatures don't bottom out like they did. Holy moly, it was very chilly yesterday. So let me just answer some questions and say, hey, lots of people in here. 144. Give yourself a round of applause or some thumbs up. Thank you so much. I would love another white Christmas. Well, it was January 3rd, but BB heard, I'm sure a lot of people would. And it's I've said this before for people who haven't joined in on our conversations at 9 o'clock. It's possible. We're in an El Nino. We were very close. There were some flurries. Reportedly, in Metter, there's a video floating around on the Candler County Sheriff's website, Facebook page. I'm not going to deny it. There could have been a flurry or two, but it was mixed with wet rain. He had his light on his phone. But it's possible. That cold air and that moisture, it's very much possible. And it was so close this time, okay? So there you go. No, we don't need snow. Oh, really? Oh, conversation, Alicia Golden. Would love to hear more about that. Maybe we could do a story about that. Private message me on my Facebook or go to WTOC Jamie. Would love to do a... Latoya Johnson says absolutely no snow. Wesley, we need more snow than last year. Josh Bauer must not live in Pembroke because Pembroke got more than 6 inches. What's up, Hilton Head, Marvin Smart? Hey, Jimmy Metcalf from Sylvania. I feel like a lot of y'all are split. No snow versus white Christmas. Brunt it on. Love the cold. Love this little emoji too. Fishing forecast for tomorrow. So, let's go back. If you're going in the afternoon, calm conditions, a west breeze, 5 to 10. If you're going offshore, look for seas 2 to 3 feet, sunshine, and easy peasy. Fishing forecast, that is. These are our wake-up temperatures, though. I don't know what fish are likely to do in cold weather. But everybody needs to be prepared for freezing temperatures unless you live on an island or Beaufort. But I still think that Beaufort has a chance to see some frosty conditions, maybe a scrape or two of the windshield. So, yeah, these are going to be some of the coldest temperatures south of the Altamaha tonight. So just be prepared, okay? So high pressure's building in. Much like last week, coming in from the west, going to keep us dry, going to keep us dry, going to keep us dry until Friday. Steve Cohn, yes, he wants the snow. I get paid for snow days. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, yes, yes. What did Latoya say? Did Latoya say? Yeah. Truth. Truth, Latoya. Truth. All right. Oh, yeah, no problem. No problem. Merry Christmas, Diane Sherman. And I will, too cold for me to fish, Randall says, but too rainy possibly and stormy on Friday to fish, okay? Any more questions? Excuse me. We'll have a better idea. Listen, I'm going to show you this because this is what model forecasting does. But I think I shared something on my Facebook page last week of projected rainfall totals for Saturday night into Sunday. And the rain held off pretty much until 5 o'clock for most of the area on Saturday, which was great. I feel like that verified. But then the rainfall totals just didn't add up. Some places were talking about 2.5 inches. I don't think we got that much at all. But this is talking about another 2.5-inch deluge in Savannah with that swath right along the I-95 corridor, kind of tapering off to the west and to the north. So it's possible. It's possible for a very wet, semi-stormy Friday. Not a great way to end the work week. However, at least our weekend is looking brighter. 2 back-to-back kind of slushy, yucky weekends. And not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before that with the tornado watch. Please, I was like, ugh. Okay, so here's the 7-day. I'm going to leave you with that. And hopefully you enjoyed our conversation. I sure did. We still have 98 people on here. I love it. Please remember the pets tonight. Yes, thank you, Brandy. Thank you for reminding people. Some people believe that, you know, they were made that once they were once wild and so they can handle it. No, these are domesticated pets. They need shelter from the cold. Okay? Evolution. All right? All right. So we will. Barb Torres says Landon Dutton's birthday is Saturday. Cool. Happy early birthday, Landon Dutton. Courtney Wright, snow is a curse word at GDOT. Ooh, we don't want to say anything to that. Hello, Billy Schwartz and Barb. It's not a done deal, but I think it's definitely possible. There's another person. We need snow. No snow. All right, so we'll wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining. 106 people. That's amazing. I feel excited that you guys have joined us for this conversation. I'm going to wrap it up, though. If you have any other questions, you can always hit me up at WTOC Jamie. The shrimping, that's very interesting. I'd love to do an actual news story on that. See? Information back and forth. Love it. See you guys later. Hopefully you can stay up for the news at 11. Good night.